going against the Warriors, the last 3 years in the finals, I kind of figured or thought, that they could get it done just because of the 18 of possible 21 finals games that I've played against them in the last 3 years. I've kind of figured that they would make it happen, just their championship DNA. So
weird kind of dynamic thinking about this is the fourth time in a row we've played Cleveland in the finals. Obviously LeBron's still there and he's the Mr. Everything for them.
This team now, you're seeing them for the fourth time, and is there anyone outside of LeBron that you fear?
Walk was to school, and everybody wants to go back to the glory days of the NBA and talk about Lakers and Celtics over multiple decades. That's iconic. But this is starting to be a part of that conversation because each team has actually won the championship. So many times in sports, we call teams rivals, but one of them don't go on to actually achieve greatness. The Cavs have done it, led by LeBron. The Warriors have done it. Now you add KD to the mix. They have an opportunity to meet each other for 4 straight times in the NBA Finals. That has never happened in the history of our game.
I appreciate the fact that you're finally coming my way, buddy. I remember sitting on this desk with Magic Johnson, sitting where Paul was, and you fought me on that.
I did.
But I do believe that this is honorable mention.
The Cavs and Warriors rivalry toes the line between genuine dislike and respect. Warriors owner Joe Lacob told a reporter, "I don't care who we play, but my preference is Cleveland. We have some unfinished business." Draymond Green, who was suspended in Game 5 of the 2016 NBA Finals, still has a bad taste in his mouth after losing and had this to say last year about possibly meeting up with the Cavs again in the finals.
If Cleveland comes out of the East, I want to destroy Cleveland.
They have met in the finals the last 3 seasons, the Warriors winning in 6 in 2015 and the Cavs winning in 7 games last year. Now in 2017, we get the Golden State-Cleveland tiebreaker, their 3rd finals meetup in a row, and they are the only teams in history of the league to meet in 3 straight NBA finals. As a fan of NBA history, it's great that we get to see them play again for a 3rd time, because throughout the years, we sometimes didn't get to see the best players or teams go head-to-head against each other for a title. We never got to see Hakeem and the Rockets take on Jordan Pippen and the Bulls for a title in the 1990s. The NBA never got that LeBron versus Kobe for the NBA championship that the league and Nike was promoting for years in the late 2000s. The ultimate NBA Finals matchup sometimes gets ruined by a team being upset in an earlier round or an injury that ruins the team's lineup. It's interesting to wonder how LeBron and the Cavs would have tried to stop Kobe in the Lakers front court for 4 games in June. It's too bad we have to imagine that dream series, and I'm just glad we don't have to do that for the Warriors and Cavs trilogy. Who do you guys see winning the series and how many games will it go? I'm still torn. I'm just glad we get to see the best 2 teams of the past 3 years play each other for the tiebreaker. With Game 1 coming up in a few days, let's travel back in time to the 2015 season when the Cavs-Warriors rivalry began. After losing in 7 games to the Clippers in the first round of the 2014 playoffs, you could see the Warriors had potential, but people weren't sure how far they could really get in the playoffs. So when they had a 16-game winning streak to start the 2015 season and looked like the best offensive and defensive team in the league, it had some people shocked. Steph Curry broke out and won his first MVP, Klay Thompson had his first season averaging 20 points per game, and Draymond got an all-defensive first-team selection and started all 79 games, after not starting much that season before. The Cavs had their new big 3 with LeBron, Love, and Kyrie, but started off the season pretty average. They were 19-20 at one point. LeBron had knee and back issues that kept him out of the lineup for a while. They traded away Dion Waiters in a 3-team trade to get J.R. Smith and Shumpert. They closed out the season strong though, winning 34 out of 43 games. Fast forward to the playoffs, the path to a championship gets tougher for Cleveland as Kevin Love gets injured in Game 4 of the first round versus the Celtics. It weakened the Cavs front court. Traveling back over to the West Coast, the Warriors got a slight scare from the Grizzlies in the second round, but they cruised to the finals. The finals are here, and we get a great Game 1 to overtime, but then Kyrie injures his knee, and he wouldn't play the rest of the series. Even though the Cavs won Game 2 and Game 3, we knew they would still have trouble against the team that just won 67 games, and that's what happened as the Warriors were able to win 3 straight to win the franchise's first championship since 1975.